So you're trying to decide whether or not you want to charge for your upcoming webinar or workshop. My name is Dakisha Williams. I am the webinar strategist, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you what you should take in consideration before you decide if you're going to charge for your next webinar or workshop. Um, I pride myself on helping my clients enroll more clients consistently using webinars and workshops for their signature offer. And so this keeps coming across my desk. And I just want to address it here and let's kind of get it out of the way. And then we can move on to other areas. All right. So I see this all the time. People are like, oh, I'm going to charge $47, $27, $97 for my webinar. All right. That's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. But let me ask you this. What is the purpose of the upcoming webinar or workshop that you want to host? Let's think about that. Because if you are just starting on this journey, 9 times out of 10, you are trying to build your audience. And so who are you going to charge $97 or $47 to? Who are you going to charge that to if you do not have an audience? Even if you are running an ad to a cold audience, yes, they can be more qualified, but I tell you what, the number of registrants will drop. Now, I'm going to give you some insider secrets, okay? Why? Just because I feel generous today. So here's the thing. For my newbies or people that are building your audience, you want to start off with a free webinar presentation. I know. And the reason why you want to start off with free is because you want a low barrier to entry. You don't want too many gates stopping people. You don't want people jumping through the hoops to get access to your content, get access to you. All right. Now, it's different if you actually have an audience. You have an email list, you got a thriving community, a thriving Facebook group, you have a thriving following on the social media platforms. And when I say thriving, I don't mean you have these numbers and ain't nobody commenting, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm really talking about the people that actually have a thriving community. Those are the people that see more success when they charge for their upcoming webinar or workshop. So $97 is cool if you have an audience. Let me share with you a tactic. Plug. I'm going to share with you a tactic. Here's my latest book. I'll make sure I put the link in the comments. Okay. But anyway, I'll share with you a tactic that we use. So here's what we did. We had a free summit. I used to do summits every single quarter. So for the free summit, one of the things that I offered at the summit, my pitch was a $97 workshop. From the workshop, I encourage people to join my high ticket program. I just shared with you a whole journey. Okay. Now, from a webinar, a free webinar, I invite people to come into a entry-level program with me because this may be the first interaction that someone has with me. And so can I take them to a high ticket? Absolutely. We've done workshops, 2-day workshops all year long, inviting people to come into our mastermind. We've had the highest enrollment this year. But here's the thing. You have 120 people register. You only have, 5% or less actually come into the high ticket program. You still got a whole lot of registrations. Like you still have a whole lot of people that are in your database that are waiting for the right offer to take action. So everyone's not going to be ready for the high ticket offer. That's where the webinar can come in place, where now I'm going to position the webinar for a lower ticket entry. So these people can get to know me, start to build a know, like, and trust on a lower ticket. Then they'll decide whether or not they want to continue working with me. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. So let me kind of go back because I actually shared a couple of different things in here. Should I charge for my webinar? The answer is it depends on whether or not you have an audience. If you are growing your audience and you are building your brand, no, you should not be charging for your webinars. If you have an established brand and you are looking to get qualified leads, then yes, you can charge for your webinar and or workshop. But please be honest with yourself on where you are in this journey. I'm just not here to step on nobody's toes, not here to make anybody upset. We have found the most success with low entry opportunities. So we found success doing our webinar selling a $597, $1997 program from a 60-minute webinar to a 90-minute webinar. The webinar that we sold over $1,500, that webinar was more like 90 minutes. Okay. But it was also pretty warm audience as well. When it comes to cold audience, we've sold them in high ticket, but again, the numbers are lower. So let's look at where you are. Are you building your brand? Don't charge. Do you have an established brand? Charge. You get more qualified leads. All right. So that's it. Because I get this question all the time. And what I don't want to see happen to you is you go out here, you put this price on your upcoming webinar, no one signs up, and then you're upset. So I need you to focus on building your brand, establishing yourself as the expert in your space before you think about putting a price point on a webinar. Okay? I know. Listen, join my next upcoming 2-day workshop where we go through the journey. We go through whether or not it's best for your brand to do a webinar or a workshop. We go through what it's like to build a 10K monthly revenue, 30K monthly revenue. And so it is all about building 10K to 30K revenue consistently in your business. My name is Dakisha Williams, your webinar strategist. Be passionate, be purposeful, but more importantly, be profitable. I'll see you guys next time.